Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the Swanky Productions channel. My name is Ben. This is my 2021 Tenere 700. If you guys follow the channel, you saw me put the front Dirtracks crash bars on the bike. Those are looking good, but today we are going to be working on the back of the Tenere 700 because Dirtracks also was nice enough to send me their brand new rack that goes on the back, and this is equally just like the front, a beefy looking rack. Not the same tube diameter by any means, but obviously not something that's going to be needing to sustain blows like the front bars will. Got sorted fasteners here, some little spacers, and then the undermount bracket, which is going to get actually bolted up underneath the tail section here, which I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work out with the fasteners that I got, because the fasteners that are in the bike right now are actually from Camel ADV, and those came with the Camel ADV tail tidy there. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. I guess we'll see. So I think the first thing to do is going to be to start pulling some bolts off. So I'm going to be removing these two here, and then I will pull, I think the back two it is, out from the underneath. That's going to be these guys here, and for that we need the shorter of the two spacers. So these are going to go like that. I will be putting Loctite on this stuff, but for right now I'm just kind of dry finning it. I'm not exactly sure which bolts I need to pull off on the bottom, so I want to get these in here first, then I'll take a look at that. And once I get everything kind of lined up and make sure that it's going to fit, then I will start putting some Loctite on it. So it appears this is going to be mounted with the bar kind of on the bottom here this way, and then these brackets facing towards the back of the bike. That gets kind of pinched between those two. Then next up, we need these. Maybe stick these in before we let this go. That'd be the smart thing to do. Again, definitely going to be applying Loctite down here, just not doing it yet. Alright, so it looks like that is definitely going to be the back bolts that's going to thread into. So I will swing this out of the way and pull those back bolts out. And I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that the hardware that he sent is going to work with Camel ADV tail tidy. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe this is the stock hardware. I really don't remember. I'm supposed to go back and look in the video, but I don't really care that much, I guess. Maybe this was stock, but these came with the Camel ADV kit. I don't know. Well, let's see if the new stuff works or not. So those big washers are actually fairly important to the tail tidy kit. If you can see there, through all the mud, this piece right here is actually the bracket. And that washer is the only thing that's actually pressing up on the tail tidy kit. So I need something pressing there. So I guess as long as we have those spacers, that actually should work out just fine, right? Because if you put this up against that tail tidy and this spacer that comes with the Dirtracks rear rack kit, and then the Dirtracks bolt, should have what you need. They're going in kind of hard, but I think it's just because of my Loctite that I got piled in there already. so I actually had to go back and loosen these up and slide my washers in the right position from the Camel ADV tail tidy kit. Those had kind of fallen forward. So if you've got this kit, you want to kind of make sure that those are in the right spot. They were kind of getting pinched in the wrong spot. So now I think I've got them in the right locations. So I'm just going to snug this up. Alright, so now I'm just going to tighten up my hardware on the sides here. Alright, well, let's see. Might be a tiny bit of flex in that, but I think that almost might just be where this is attached to. I guess personally, I would have kind of liked to seen some extra kind of hand grab bars here that would connect to there. I don't know how much that would have helped sturdy this up. I think as far as holding luggage, this is going to be totally fine. I didn't really see a weight rating on any of the stuff that I got here. I don't know if he's got anything on the website as far as a weight rating goes. I don't think you could fit a passenger up here, but I think you could probably take most things, and that would be just fine. I don't know how much you guys can see that. And I've got everything pretty well snugged up. I don't think you'd want it any tighter than I've got it, really. Either way, I think this could definitely be something that you could probably hoist the bike around with a little bit. I don't know exactly what everything looks like in here anymore. I don't quite remember from the tail tidy install when I had the back section of this off, but it's probably not something you want to be putting too much stress on. I was kind of hoping that I would be able to strap the bike down with this, but I don't think that I really feel all that comfortable doing that, at least not putting a whole lot of stress on it. I guess maybe you could hook something around here, but even that, I don't know. I guess, again, I would kind of feel better if it was strapped to that point. But as far as its ability to hold luggage, I guess the expectations that I'm putting on it are a little bit more than just what a luggage rack should really be able to do. As far as a luggage rack goes, I think this is definitely going to be everything you need, but I think it's missing one thing. I have no idea if this is actually going to work. I really kind of hope it does, though. This is like my favorite tail bag that I think I've ever seen. It worked so nice on the KLR. It's like the one usable thing that I have left from the KLR. Also, if you guys are still waiting for me to post that stuff for sale from the KLR, I'm sorry, but I just have not had time. I will get to it eventually, and I will let you guys know when I post it for sale. Anyways, I'm really hoping I can get this strap down and make it work. Sean was able to get his strap down on his new KTM. And I've really been missing this thing. A backpack is just not the same. So I'm gonna see if I can get it strapped down. If I can't, I guess I can't, but I'm gonna try. Well, in looking at this, ideal and attractive are two words that come to mind as things that I would probably not use to describe how the KLR bag fits on the Tenere with the Dirtracks rear rack. But it does fit. It's not ideal, and it's not beautiful. It's a little bit loose on there. I mean, it does work, and I'll probably use it for a couple rides like this to just kind of see how it goes. I think there are definitely a lot of much better options that you could pick that would mate up very well with this rack. So I have to say, I definitely like that you will still easily be able to fit a passenger on the bike with this rack in place. I think the stock Yamaha one actually covers up the back seat, which really seems kind of silly to me. I don't really have a passenger on here all that often, but I could definitely see where might have to have Jerry on the back or somebody else that I'm riding with sometime if the bike breaks down. So even just for that, I think it's kind of nice to have that back seat open. I definitely like how this kind of follows the lines of the bike. I think it really does look pretty good on there. Obviously, a luggage rack is never quite the most attractive part of a motorcycle, but I think this is definitely a pretty attractive rack. I think it really fits the bike well. I think it definitely looks good on there, especially with the big bag on there. I do kind of wonder how visible the taillight's going to be. So we're actually jumping ahead 2 days here, and in the meantime I had a little bit of a run-in with a tree, and now I had to switch my plate around because it's about ready to fall off. The tree that I am speaking of, that I had the run-in with, actually kind of caught this rack right about here. I don't know if you can make out the scuff marks or not, maybe a little bit. And it does seem like that actually did push the rack over. Obviously this is not a crash bar, it's a luggage rack, but it did get shifted over a bit, and maybe you can tell there, but the easiest way to tell is that on this side I can fit all the way up to my middle knuckle there between the plastic and this flat bar there, and on this side I can't even get my first knuckle in there. So definitely did get moved over. I think, to be honest, I really kind of stick by what I said earlier, that having this connected up here rather than down here would definitely be my preference anyways. Just having this flat bar here, you really don't get a whole lot of support side to side. Again, like I said, not a crash bar, it's a luggage rack. I know that, I should stop complaining, but it's just something that I noticed and figured that I would share with you guys. Again, not a huge deal. I think this will hold your luggage just fine, but don't go crashing into a tree because it will get tweaked a bit. But the front bars did excellent, didn't they, Kina? Come here. You're never on the videos, are you? Look at you. What a pretty pooch, huh? What a pretty pooch. Hi. Oh, jeez. Close up, huh? Hi. Yeah. Hi, poochie. Yeah. What a good girl. What a good girl. Yeah. The front racks did excellent. Absolutely no issues there. Does not seem like they got shifted over even a little bit. Definitely happy about that. So if you guys want to pick this rack up, I will leave a link down in the description. He's also going to be sending me something else. I think I probably mentioned that in the other video. I won't quite say what that is yet. That is not out on their website as of yet, so I don't want to give any spoilers. They do also have big pannier racks that kind of stick right about here, and those actually would protect the highly exposed exhaust. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a set of those or not. I was originally going to do a review on one of those, but this next thing that he's got coming out is, I think, what's really going to kind of fit my riding style better, and he just kind of sent me the rack to test out sort of in the meantime here. I don't know if the other thing that I'm alluding to is going to interface with this rack or not. That would actually be kind of slick. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. But hopefully we'll be seeing that from me in the next couple weeks here. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if you thought this was helpful, if you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button. That really helps me out. If you guys have any comments or questions about the dirt rack stuff, feel free to leave me a comment down below. I will link all of this stuff that I've been talking about down in the description if you want to check that stuff out. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe, stay swanky, get out and ride if you can. And if you can't, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you get notified anytime I put a video out. And if you want to see some right now, check them out.